Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet. That's really cool.
All right, let's get started. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. That's me, Late Night with Rebel. I'm your host, that one Rebel, and we're here for our guest here, Naddition. What's up, dude? Is that how you say that, by the way?
Yes, Naddition.
Naddition. Okay, wanted to make sure.
Yes.
So welcome. So the first question is, who are you, my man? Like, who is Naddition? For those who don't know.
So hello, my name's Naddition. I do mostly VR chat content on YouTube. I don't really stream all that much. I'm mostly known for making scare videos where I get a model and I try scaring people, make a compilation of it, and put it on YouTube. And yeah,
Oh, scare
I
stuff. Jump scare the peeps.
mm,
When did you start doing this? Like, when did you start making YouTube videos for VR chat?
I would say I think it's been 2 years now, actually. Yeah, I think I started like October 2017,
Oh,
somewhere around
snap,
that
dude.
time.
You've been playing for a long time, dude. You're a
Oh
boomer.
yeah. I no, no, not a boomer.
Boomer of VR chat.
Yes, fine. You
Yes.
know what? Yeah, sure. I'm a
Yes.
VR chat boomer.
Yeah,
Oh god.
it's an old meme I made on Twitter where I said that if you played before you got into Knuckles, you're a boomer, and if you played after, you're a zoomer.
Ah, fuck. So I'm a boomer. God damn.
I'm a boomer too, dude. Don't worry about it.
Remember when they were like first exploding and you couldn't even load into a fucking world?
Yeah,
It
I
was just like a
remember going to
loading
Gaia
screen.
Night, dude, and like fucking terrible. Remember the old loading screen and shit, dude? Remember when people actually didn't stand in front of a mirror? Yeah, me too.
Oh, they
Good
ran
time.
around and actually had fun and talked to people, and now we just
Yeah.
sit in front of mirrors.
Hey, we can talk about that. But so you, like you said, so you started making YouTube videos. Were you inspired by anyone to make YouTube videos, or just do it on your own? Like, how'd you find out about this game? Like, how'd you find VR chat? It's the first good question.
Oh, uh, so unlike most people who like they found VR chat through like YouTube and content creators and all,
Yeah,
I didn't. I've never heard of VR chat, never even known VR was a thing, to be honest. Um,
really.
and then so this my friend is kind of like he didn't have a lot of money at the time, so he always wanted to try finding free games to play with me on
Yep.
like Steam or something.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point I had like 12 subscribers on YouTube. Like I was
Hell
trying to make
yeah.
videos of Overwatch and League of Legends and no one watched me. So like I was struggling clearly. And then we played VR chat. He was like, "Hey dude, I found this free game. You want to play with me? It's like a social game, so there's not,
Mm-hmm.
it's not oh, my bad. Sorry."
That's okay.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll play it." And we played it and I thought, "You know what? Some people here, they're pretty entertaining. They're doing some funny stuff. I'm going to turn on my OBS and record it, put it on my YouTube because why not?"
Mm-hmm.
So I uploaded it and I went to bed and then I woke up the next day and I had like all of a sudden 12,000 subscribers and I freaked out.
What the fuck?
I'm serious, yeah. Uploaded
What?
it, went to bed, woke up, 12,000 subscribers.
What was your
And I'm
first
like,
video?
whoa, it's still up. It's called like, what's it called? Something with dancing in VR chat. Like it's just like this really badly edited video of me in desktop mode. I don't even
Holy
have VR.
shit.
Just watching people in public worlds. That's all it is. And it somehow got like 50K views.
What?
And
Someone
this was like when VR
must.
chat was like
Yeah.
peaking for some reason. Like anything you uploaded would get views. Didn't even have to be good.
Damn, dude, I missed on that boat. But
uh,
that's crazy though. Like you just like were like, oh, I'm just gonna make this video, or whatever. And you just woke up and you're just like, oh shit, dude. Like just like 20,000 people are
pretty
watching this shit.
much.
What the fuck? Maybe it was like maybe somebody, maybe a bigger content creator watched it or something. They must something must have happened there, right? Maybe the tags. I don't
Something
know.
must have like I
Some.
tried looking.
Hmm.
I was like I was trying to look like if there's any big YouTuber or streamer or like if there's anything trying to advertise me or I haven't found anything.
That's weird. I guess they're just maybe okay. Usually how videos blow up is because of recommendations. So maybe they were watching like a Nags video or whatever, and then like your videos like often the recommendation
I'm
like right
guessing that's how it
something like
was.
that.
Like they watched Nags and then it just popped up on the side
Yeah,
and
or
they
whoever
clicked on
else
it.
was at the time, but that's would make more sense to me. They probably a recommendation. They were like, oh shit, and then goddamn, dude. That's crazy. And you just kept at it. You're just like, oh shit, I gotta make more videos, dude.
I pretty much panicked, and then I started like daily uploading just random shit. But it was really clear that like I wasn't growing. I just started flatlining because my content, they kind of realized it's not very entertaining. And I was
Oh
like, fuck it,
shit.
I might as well start experimenting. And that's when I did my first scare video. Because I just really wanted, there's a game called I'm Scared. It's like a really old indie title.
Yeah.
Uh, and I really like the character, the little monster that's in it. And I was like, you know what? It looks really easy to make. I want to make that a model. So I did, and I realized whenever I go to public world with it, people were kind of like freaked out by it. Not
Mhm.
really scared, but they were like uncomfortable near it.
Like, what
So
the
I
hell
just
is that?
recorded their reactions, uploaded it, and that kind of started my channel. I just decided to continue doing it, and I exploded.
Mhm. Yeah.
All with Baldy. Why did Baldy have to be the one that exploded first? Ah.
True. So, someone says, maybe the people when were combined viewers from other YouTubers that were making videos where he was in the video. So maybe like you're appearing in other people's videos, maybe other YouTubers are in your video, or is it just random people that are in your first video? Like, you know what I mean?
Random people. Like none of the YouTubers or anything is in there. They're just
Oh.
random people.
Hmm. I don't know. I guess you just lucked out, man. That's how it happens sometimes.
I really did luck out. I'm guessing I just got suggested by YouTube a decent
Yeah.
amount, and yeah.
I have a video with I think 250,000 views. It's like the worst video I've ever made in my life. I privated all my old YouTube videos. I quit YouTube like years ago, but back in the day, I made a video called Fallout 1 Part 1. I could unprivate it right now and show anybody it has like a shitload of views. It it doesn't make any sense why it has those amount of views. Like it's like the worst video. It's literally shit commentary. It's just like, hang on, like I sound like I'm dying or something. Like I sound like it's the worst thing I've ever made in my life. And it's just like a gameplay of like me playing a game. There's no editing. It's just like 15 minutes of Fallout 1. It's like most boring.
Wow.
Me shooting rats or some shit. And it has 250,000 views. Now I didn't even make any ad revenue because Fallout claimed the video because it showed the intro where it has like the music and like the so I don't get any of the money for that shit.
Wow.
Um, and I think the reason why it got so many views is because over the years, like Fallout 4 and like other things were getting announced. When people are typing in Fallout, I think it like recommended my video, so they kept being put up. So that's why I was like
Quite
250,000 views,
possibly, yeah.
something like that. Yeah, the worst video I've ever made has like the most views.
It's okay. I'm embarrassed by old videos too. I have some like before I even did VR chat. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years that never went anywhere, and I did Minecraft Let's Plays. Oh, they're
Oh
so
my
bad.
god, dude.
I deleted all of them, but
Relatable.
unfortunately, I did a collab with someone, like a Minecraft collab. We were both like not known. So I deleted my end, but
Oh,
their
he's.
end is still available if
Oh
you look for it.
no.
So
Gotta find that.
it's there forever at this
I mean,
point.
same with me. I collabed with some people back in the day, like 7 years ago, and their videos are still up, and like, it's atrocious. Like, it's so bad. Like, I don't like. I didn't delete mine. I just privated them because I don't know. For me, it's been a long time, right? I just feel like it's cringy and like the if anyone had looked up my name on YouTube, it just wouldn't reflect who I am today. So they're just like, what the fuck? He's like some weirdo playing Half-Life and like Minecraft, and then now you look at him in VR chat, he's doing something completely different. So it doesn't reflect my content. So I wanted to just private them all and then do something else. So
Hmm.
yeah, maybe I'll
Okay.
private them one day.
Nah, I straight up deleted mine. I was too embarrassed by those videos. I was like,
I
I
get
don't
you.
like them.
It was also a long time ago, so like I don't know. I didn't cuss back in the day, and I wasn't really offensive. But like I don't know. There's definitely I played a lot of online games. There's probably a lot of like racist shit and like being said in those videos, so I don't want to get accountable for that. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh boy, speaking of Half-Life.
Half-Life Alex.
Ooh. Oh, so good. I want it.
Yeah, it comes out March 2020.
I can't wait that long, man. That's like 4 whole months.
Listen, dude, you've been waiting 12 years for a next Half-Life game. It's half my life. I'm 24. 12 years ago, I was 12.
Damn.
Yeah, literally half my life. Gaben knew, man. Took half my
Hey, there you
lifetime.
go. Half-Life.
Yes, Half-Life.
It's
Alex.
perfect.
Perfect, yeah. Came out. It's almost like Gaben knew.
Of course he does. It's keeping. He's a god.
Exactly. Gabe Newell. So, my next question is, how did you design your OC, your character, your mascot that represents who you are and your brand and things like that?
I think it was when I kind of started making my videos more consistently and better. I ran into a derp, the original green hair,
Yeah.
purple haired ones when they were first coming out, and I thought they were so fucking hilarious because they just like slow blinked at you one at a time. They look really derpy, and I was like, you know what? I really, really want my version of that. I really want my own version. So I managed to get my hands on the files, but I didn't like the color scheme. I thought it was kind of too dull looking, and I wanted something more original, but I didn't know how to do that stuff yet. I was like, back then,
Mm-hmm.
just simple stuff was difficult because no one knew anything yet. And I
Yeah.
ran into a friend who's now a friend of mine, but I ran into someone in Public Worlds who basically had this. This is his textures, not mine.
Yeah.
He was in front of a mirror kind of posing, and I was like, oh my god, can I like commission or like buy this model off of you, or like even the textures, because I really, really like it. And he was like, sure, yeah. So yeah, I ended up getting the textures like this, put it on my own model, and I tried adding. Oh my god, I swear, sorry, my joystick's broken on this controller. But
Oh no.
I started adding some of my own like more unique stuff, like the heart,
Yeah.
which for some reason I can't seem to pull out.
Oh, you can't use the chairs override your hand motions, so you can't do any gestures on them.
Oh right. But yeah, I started adding some like unique stuff, like the scarf, the heart, or the ring and the badge and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And it kind of became the mascot of my channel because people started recognizing me as this character.
That's this dirt. Interesting.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sorry to say this, but thank you so much to Paperbag for the host slash writer. Appreciate that. Welcome, Raiders. So yeah, like you said, the derp. How many derps are there actually in VR chat? There's you. There's Magic Kappa. There's Andis.
Then there's Einen, and then I would say Scrimdas, Elitemand. Hold on. I have a list of derps.
Oh
I
really?
could probably tell you.
I only knew like a couple.
Yeah. I'm close friends with quite a few of them, but they're not online, so I can't quite tell you. Oh, yeah, no, they're not online.
Oh man.
But yeah, I would say there's at least like 10 that are fairly well known.
Okay. It's like Derp Gang, you know. You remember the gangs of VR chat?
Oh, yeah. Like the Knuckles Gang, the Derp Gang,
Alien Gang, Rainbow Gang.
Alien Gang, Rainbow Gang. I remember the Rainbows. I was part of those. Ah, I completely forgot about them.
Lolly Army,
I used-
Lolly Squad.
Oh yeah, Kana Gang.
Kana
That was a
Gang.
big one. I remember the Kana Gang being like a big deal because they started getting banned from VR chat.
Yep. Ripping pepperonis.
Rukana Gang. Every once in a while, I still see someone running around in that like color scheme, with,
Yeah.
like, the red hair, the black dress, and I'm like, holy shit, the nostalgia!
Yeah,
Oh my
And then
god!
they get banned. I'm like, oh shit.
And then they get banned.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the gangs
Ooh.
of VR chat, man. Because I
No,
remember.
there's not really gangs.
Yeah, there's
is
not
there?
many.
Now it's just like,
It's just communities. Not really gangs anymore.
yeah.
I feel like
Now
gangs are
people just hang
frowned
around
upon.
streamers and YouTubers.
Oh
and
hell yeah, dude! Hey, streamer lobby boys. Hey, I don't even need to stream
Streamer
anymore.
lobby.
Hey, dude, I don't need content. Just stare at the person, dude. Easy clap, bro.
Just get into a room with Lolathon and look at him for 20 minutes. There's your
Oh
content.
yeah, dude. I love staring at a streamer, dude. It's the best content ever, dude. Easy clap. That's how I farm the lulz. I just say, hey, do the meme, do the one thing, man. Make me laugh.
Do the thing you're known for. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
repeat it.
do
it
the
again.
Pennywise, dude. Come on. Yeah, I hate that
Fun
shit.
times.
Yeah.
I'm starting, like, I didn't mind it at first. Everyone was complaining. I was like, you guys are overreacting. But, like, now, oh my god, it's kind of chipping away at me. It's starting to really annoy me.
Why do you think I run my own show now?
Mm,
Exactly. I like
yeah.
literally for the past like week, almost 2 weeks now. I do these shows, and then after I just talk to my chat. That's it. I don't join anybody anymore. It's just I feel like a burden. Like anytime I join somebody, it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm just watching somebody. There's nothing of interest. I'm literally talking to somebody as if I walked down the fucking street and was talking to the fucking
Like you're
guy at
just a
the.
walking camera.
Yeah, it's just, there's no interest here, man. And like anytime I see someone who is like, I guess, creating content or like if there's a meme person or like they're doing memes or doing something, I just feel like a lot of people just huddle around that like one streamer, and I'm just like, fuck that shit, dude. I'd rather do my own thing. Sure, I don't have memes and
Mm,
shit, but I don't know. The thing I do is I talk a lot, so I'm playing that to my strength, talking to people, doing shows, and talking to myself,
mm.
right? I
It's
know,
much better, yeah.
yeah, I don't want to like ever think back. Let's say hypothetically I got partner, right? I don't want to ever think about like, oh, I got partner because I hung around this other streamer all the time, or like that. That's not an accomplishment. Like what the?
Yeah.
It'd be embarrassing. Oh, I only got
You don't want to be
successful.
known as, oh, he's the guy that hangs out with the other popular streamer. That's him.
Or the clever thing a lot of people say in VR chat. Oh, you're just this person's sidekick. You know
Ugh,
what I mean? I don't want to be labeled
yeah.
as a sidekick to somebody else. I want to be people to come for me. So if they just I'm just sitting in the world talking to myself, at least they're coming for me and not because I'm with somebody else.
Mm.
It'd be like that. But anyway, back to the VR chat land. Back to other questions and stuff. Anyway, also anyone who has any questions for Naddition or just let us know in the chat and I can read them any point in time throughout this interview. Um, so tell me some stories you remember from VR chat, recent memories or older ones.
Oh boy. Let's see if my memory's as good as I remember it. Oh crap, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Just anything like any like a funny moment, maybe you getting married in VR chat. I don't know anything that's happened in this game.
I was married at one point in VR
Oh
chat, but
yeah, how did that go?
that's why I still have the ring. But well, we
Oh
were together
shit.
for like 8 months, and then we kind of went our own separate ways. And
Oh damn.
I've just been using the same model because I don't have a lot of the files anymore, so I'm too scared to like edit it
Oh okay.
because I'm afraid I'll lose some of the files permanently.
People used to get married in VR chat all the time.
I know. This like when someone made a church map, I think it became like a really big deal.
Lucifer,
Like the first church map.
he's the one that made all the church maps. He made a lot of cool maps actually. Like if you look at Lucifer M Star, he made like literally 30, 40 maps in this game. They're all pretty good. Like
Mm.
Morning Star, he made one of the rain maps. He made all the church maps. He made a lot of shit in this game.
Yeah, I feel like back then it was VRChat was such a joy because like every month or so, some big new discovery was made, some big new map was created that kind of
Yep.
changed how we played, changed how we created stuff. Like someone discovered, oh, you can put seats on models. Like that was a big deal. People made some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
and then it gets removed like
Like
within a
and
day,
then it gets fucking removed.
and it's added back.
Like I remember it was so cool. Like someone discovered it and someone told me, yeah, you can put it on models. I was like, what? And then the first thing I do, I go into Public World. Some guy walks out with a Titanfall model, opens up his chest, and then there's a seat inside. You go in, it closes, and then a screen pops up, and with a camera from the outside view.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I saw that.
it
Yeah,
was so cool. Oh my
holy
god, it was
shit!
so cool.
I saw somebody with I think it was in a James Key video. Someone had like a crazy taxi avatar. So you get on the chair, you get all in like this crazy taxi. Like let's go, and he just like drives and
Let's
flies
go.
off. It's fucking. I'm like holy
Uh,
shit! I'm like this is the best game ever, and then it gets
like
fucking deleted,
remember
dude.
fucking full body used to be like when you saw someone out in the wild using full body, it used to be like, oh my god, look at that full body user.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And now it's
Um,
just like,
It's like,
eh.
oh yeah, these people are just fucking chilling in front of a mirror, dude. Who cares about full body? Back in the day, one of the first people I think I ever saw with full body was I think Spaz Koga, and Spaz used to make these crazy animations where they would like one of them was like a Knuckles animation where they like made Knuckles cereal. I think they're like a 50-foot person, and then they made one like a lot of whatever was popular at the time. I think they made one like of Ryan as like a Ryan like omelet. I don't know, some like funny shit.
True, true.
They made one of me
Like,
where
oh,
I used to be a Kenny model, and then I used to have like a version where I was an angel. So the animation was like I was coming down, I was like an angel, and then Spaz just grabs me and just fucking murders me. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
uh, yeah. I think that's kind of why VRChat and like recently in the more recent times kind of seems to be more of more of a bore, I
Yeah.
guess. Like, cause you kind of feel like you've seen everything there is to see. There's nothing really too new coming out. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've seen all the murder maps, we've seen every wedding map, we've seen full body, we've seen seats and avatars, we've seen everything at this point. There hasn't really anything been like new to make us go, holy crap, the possibilities are so new
There's
possibility, new options.
there's no incentive to make anything in this game anymore.
Yeah, like people are kind of just hoping for Udon at this point, and if Udon isn't really all that great, then
That
we'll
comes
just
out
be
next
bored for the
month.
next couple of months.
Literally in a month it comes out, so we'll see.
I
And
really, really hope. Oh my god.
and
Sorry.
Unity 2018 as well. So two big
Yeah,
updates
like
coming
I
out.
really, really hope this means we can put like brand new stuff on models or have some crazy new maps with
Um,
scripting and all that.
for models, Udon's only for maps and stuff, as far as I'm aware of, and Unity's for more for overall. So there will be some changes to the game and UI, and maybe they talked about like Avatars 2.0, whatever the fuck that means. I have
Whatever
no
that
idea.
means.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
I'm
But yeah,
really hoping that even if it's something really small,
yeah,
like I don't know, like video players on models or something like that. I don't know. Like
maybe.
I think very small things can be very interesting in the right hands, and that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of what the community's been doing. You know, seats on avatars doesn't sound so
Yeah.
revolutionary until you get someone creative to do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I says, what was the
But
most weird thing that has ever happened to you? Question for an addition.
the weirdest.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I think I nearly had a fucking heart attack once in VRChat.
Really?
I just got on, you know, it sends you to your home, and which is
Yep.
always privated,
Mm-hmm.
always. So I got there and I was just sitting in front of a mirror, kind of AFK, testing out a new
Yeah.
model, and then it's completely quiet because I didn't have any music on for that world. So I was doing that for roughly 20 minutes, just testing, switching back and forth, making sure everything works right, and then I like turn off the mirror, turn around, and there's just a random person who like is staring at me, and it
What the
freaked the
fuck?
fuck. I don't know, like
How
it
did they get in?
scared the hell out of
What?
me. I like actually yelled, which I never get scared in VR chat, but I got so okay, well that's a lie, but I got so spooked, and I
Mm-hmm.
started yelling. I was like, "How the fuck did you get in my world? What the hell? Who are you?" Like he's not a friend. He didn't have
Mm-hmm.
any friend icon. I've never seen this person, but there's somehow in my private world that I didn't invite you to. My status was green, like no
Mm-hmm.
auto invite or anything. And he didn't say anything because he's mute, and then he just left. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
I still to this day don't know what the hell that was about. Like,
Probably a
and I
custom
really want to
client.
know. I don't know. Maybe?
I've had that
It
happen
scared me.
to me a few times. So, way back in the day, like in January of 2018, I used to host werewolf games, and they were streamed by like a lot of popular streamers. Like we were getting thousands of views at the time because I was like one of the few people that actually hosted werewolf games way back in the day. Anyway, because these are being streamed by like very popular people playing or whatever, they're being targeted.
Mm.
So these people with modded clients could just get into any world. They had like admin privileges, like an actual. If you don't know, like devs can
Wow.
enter any world they want, like and invite anyone they want because that's just the devs have tools like that. Anyway, so these people probably had dev tools or just hacked them into their account, and they we were just playing werewolf, and then we just see this like random person. His name was like a whole bunch of like fucked up letters. And I'm just like, who the fuck is that guy? And we're just like, who is that? And he just staring at me. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna kick him. So I click him. It doesn't do anything. I was just
Yeah,
like,
that sounds.
and then I was just like, yo, vote kick this guy. He's a modded client. And then we tried to do it, nothing happened. And then the one thing that did work was blocking him. So I told everyone in the lobby, yo, block this guy. He's a fucking loser. So we did, and then he just left eventually because no one can see him. So yeah.
Damn. So maybe that's probably it then.
That could have been it. It could have been a fluke, but yeah, it's either a modded client or a very rare bug. Sorry. So in VR chat, I've heard of stories of very, very, very rare where it's because like when you create your instance or you go to your home, it's actually just an instance code. It says like #1524 whatever, right? And it puts every player in a different instance just by that random generated number. So there might be like a very rare time where you both actually are given the same instance code for your home, but that's like 1 in a million, you know? Like it's rare as fuck.
Wow. Could have been.
Could have been either.
Damn. Oh, still freaked me out though.
Actually, when did you do this home thing? Was it recently? Like when was this?
Wait, when did I do the what thing?
The home like what I mean by that, okay, way back in the day when you before there was homes in VR chat, you loaded into the hub, right? Publicly. That was how the game was. And the only way to load into a private instance was you got like a Steam code and then you put the Steam code in your launcher. Did you do that or did you actually have like a home?
No, like I hadn't actually. This was after they created the whole home feature in VR chat.
Because yeah, if it was prior to that, that probably be more likely. Because I was given an instance code way back in the day because I was part of Team 5 and everything. So it was very common for me to boot up the game and start streaming, and then literally bump like in the public hub. So somebody in our Discord figured out that you could put instance codes into your launcher, and then this random, I don't even know who made the world. It was literally just a white, like a blank world of like it was all white with a little mirror, and then like there's like a random like Solid Snake avatar in the corner, but like it was like attached to a lolly or something. Like his head is on like a lolly or something. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen, but it didn't matter. So
I'm honestly hoping that like the next big thing, it doesn't even have to be that big. Like we can get like shared homes, If two people like go home, they'll be in the same instance instead of a own personal instance. You can kind of do that with some weird fuckery. People have been kind of experimenting with that where people have the same home. It's almost like a guild house, I would say. Like a weird streamer house where everyone loads into the same exact server whenever you go home or when someone comes online. And I really want that to be official because that sounds really cool. Because that means you can just like go online and you'll be sent home, and then you see like two people already in there and be like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome home."
This is gonna be awkward, but I have to whisper now. But yeah.
Wait, what?
It's because my parents just went to sleep, so I have to be quiet now. It's really weird.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
You don't have to whisper, just me. I'm just saying. I know it's fucking weird.
No, it's okay.
This is the first time I've ever had to whisper for an interview, but whatever. I'll have to deal with it. Anyway, sorry.
Whisper interview, sweet.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. My mom normally goes to bed like an hour later, but she went to bed early. Anyway, have you ever attended any conventions like TwitchCon or?
I went to TwitchCon, not this year, but the year before that. I did go to TwitchCon for 3 days in California. I was with Reese Skater, Flare Snare, Flare the Unknown, and Dami. And then I think there was a few others, but I wasn't quite familiar with who they were. We were all staying in the same Airbnb. It was quite fun. The long wait was not though. Like I bought a ticket and then I waited in line for almost 3 hours trying to get into the convention. And then once you're inside, you have to just do more walking, more waiting. Because there's lines within lines. People are waiting to play the new games. It was fun. It was kind of a novelty, but I don't think I would ever really go there again unless I really wanted to and there's someone there I'm really interested in meeting. So I just stayed home the last 2 days and just got high. California. Woo.
Did you go to the VR chat meetup?
I did. I remember being there. It was in the park. Didn't get a free shirt, unfortunately. Really wanted one. I was there for the picture, but I've never actually bothered to check the picture out. I don't think I've ever seen it, sadly.
It's 2018 or 2019?
Yeah. I think it was a 2018 one. Yeah, that was it.
You didn't go to this year's?
I didn't go to what?
This year, like 2019 is this year, like TwitchCon just happened.
I didn't go. I couldn't afford it.
Okay, I see. I understand. I can my mic louder. 1 second. That should help.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, normally I don't have to have a whisper, because normally I talk all the time, but it's the one time my mom actually went to bed early, like out of 50 interviews. So whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, she's sick. That's what she told me. So gotta respect the fam, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on the future of VR/AR?
Ooh. Not too interested in AR. Like, it's neat, but I don't think people will ever take it that seriously. Because, like, even for gaming, it's not all that convenient because you have to pretty much use the real environment with AR. There's no such thing as, being put into a different environment.
Yeah.
So it's a cool novelty, but I like VR way more because, something like this wouldn't even work in AR. So VR, I'm very, very interested in because it's not just that Half-Life VR is being made, a full AAA title by a well-known company. It's that I'm really excited to see what happens after this because whenever Valve has made any kind of Half-Life game, they've always done it to kind of push a concept or push an innovation that other devs are way too scared to explore. Like with Half-Life 1, it was first they were trying to also show off the Source engine, but voice acting NPCs, a full coherent story from beginning to end wasn't really a thing for first-person shooters. Doom and Quake was just go and kill enemies until you beat the game, and then maybe some multiplayer, and that was kind of it. No one has really attempted to do story in a video game at that point until, well, for first-person shooters anyway. And then for Half-Life 2, it was all about, physics, using the physics engine, and that's why you have the physics gun in there. Now you have to manipulate ropes and pulley systems and gravity and all that cool stuff. And now we have Half-Life VR, which is I can't even imagine what it's like, and I'm so excited to play it. And I think, if it reviews well, if it sells well, a lot of companies are maybe gonna at least, stop turning a blind eye to VR and actually pay attention to it. They're gonna look at it and go, maybe we should put our own VR title on the market. Ubisoft is gonna be like, ooh, maybe we should put an Assassin's Creed title in VR, maybe a new Far Cry, or a Ghost Recon title, something like that. Tom Clancy, or EA is probably gonna try milking Plants vs Zombies some more. Who knows? But I can guarantee you, it's gonna be Plants vs Zombies VR, and then you can buy each individual plant. But I'm excited to see what happens in the next 5 or so years. I think we are gonna see at least 1 or 2 big titles come out after Half-Life. Some company's gonna notice and follow suit, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I agree completely. Like, I do agree that I think VR is gonna get like way bigger because of Half-Life Alyx. People are gonna start paying attention to it and be like, oh shit, we should make our own VR game, and like, spend a lot more money into it because people don't realize that you have to have VR to play Half-Life Alyx, and people are probably gonna buy the Index, which is made by Valve. So you have to spend $1,000 to play this game. That's a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna push VR forwards, and since Valve is all about modding and stuff like that, I think people might take Half-Life Alyx and then mod it. So you make your own Counter-Strike, make your own Garry's Mod. Yeah.
I can guarantee, because if you look on the Steam page, they already mentioned the description for Half-Life Alyx that it will ship with some new hammer tools, and it will come with new Source 2 stuff specifically for modding, and Half-Life Alyx will have workshop support, so you can make your own like custom maps and custom chapters and stuff. So that immediately opens the doors to so many crazy things. I'm so excited to see what the community will do with it. I want to see some like Half-Life horror maps or something I can put on my channel for quite a while. I don't know. Very excited.
I can see that happening. Like, I agree completely. I do think though that AR is gonna be big too, but not as big as VR. AR is more like Pokemon Go and stuff. That was really big a couple years ago. That was like the only like big AR thing. I think there's like one other like AR game that came out on the phone, on your mobile phone, like a while ago. But not so much. VR is the
I
future.
think, yeah, I think AR will be fine for like medical, like learning things, maybe do some medical stuff, like really technical, cool stuff that lets you visualize certain things. I think that's AR will be really, really cool, and probably even better than VR in that instance. But when it comes to like the general public, we are more interested in video games, obviously, when it comes to VR, and AR is not going to be nearly as interesting as VR in that regard.
Exactly. I just think that it's gonna be crazy next couple years because also in 2 years they talked about Oculus 2 and 5, the future like headsets are gonna have eye tracking and like depth perception and stuff like that. So there's definitely gonna be some really big pushes for VR in the next 2 or 3 years.
Hmm. That's gonna be very interesting. They've been talking about FOV ovated rendering. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's really difficult. Basically, like, they're gonna put like basically like Tobii eye tracker inside the headset to see where you're looking, and depending on where you look, that's kind of like that area will be super sharp. Yeah, while everything else will be super like blurry and pixelated to kind of like save power and how much resolution you have to put into these headsets to make everything look clear, which I think is going to be really, really useful because, you know, the Vive is already pushing like what 2K by 2K on each eye. It's like quite a lot for a PC to run. You know, it works, but not a lot of people can afford the tech to run this kind of thing. So I think going more the power saving route like that would be the best option for a lot more mid-tier PC people out there who are not too interested in buying an RTX 2080 Ti or anything like that.
Well, that's why they have the Quest and like Vive Cosmos and stuff like that. So you don't have to have a PC. It's all built into the headset. But the headsets aren't like really high end. They just play like very simple like indie games like Beat Saber and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Quest is good and all, and I'm glad it exists, but you know, you wouldn't really want to use it to play like super high quality HD immersive titles. Usually just play like some arcadey titles here and there.
Exactly.
But now that the link exists, they can just hook it up to their PC, so there's not really too much downsides anymore, which is pretty cool.
I agree. I just feel that maybe in the future, like, I don't know how you're gonna have like a really high end headset be wireless because, or you know what I mean, like, you know, it's all in the headset because like you have to somehow cram like a 2080 into your fucking headset. Like, how does that work? Unless you like had like a backpack or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like for the Quest, they just had to use a phone chipset, a phone graphics thing.
Exactly.
Snapdragon. Yeah. So I don't. I think what HTC did with the Cosmos, like where it can just be either or now with the Link, where you can just, you know, use the Quest, play some light titles, and then when you want to actually play some heavy titles, you just hook it up to your PC. I think that's kind of like the best route to go, and I would like to see Valve kind of try putting their hands in that market, because, you know, while I love the Index, $1,000 is like damn, and the fact that you need a really strong PC, that's a fairly small market right there, who are willing to spend $1,000 on the headset while also spending quite a lot of money on a really strong PC to run the thing. So I'm really interested to see, like, I don't know, I really want to see their take on it.
So. I just spent like $2,000 on a new computer just to be able to play like VR chat and not be laggy. So I spent $2,000 on a computer. Plus, I bought this Oculus Rift, which I'm gonna get an Index, but like now I have to spend like another $1,000 just to get an Index. That's $3,000. I don't think the average consumer is gonna spend $3,000 to play a game.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying though. How like maybe it should be wireless, and then like when you're playing a high-end game, you just hook it up to your computer, and then boom. Does that make sense?
I really think that's the best option. Doing like a hybrid system that can just, also, I want to see them try their hand at inside-out tracking. Like, I know Oculus is doing that right now, but with the Rift S and the Oculus Quest. And while I think, you know, they did a decent job, the fact that, like, you lose tracking if you do anything behind your head, or if you, like, put your arms too far to the side, you lose tracking, is kind of a downfall of that. Because, you know, they're still using cameras. There's just now cameras on the headset instead, which is obviously going to leave some blind spots. So, but, you know, Valve is using, you know, lighthouse sensors, so I'm thinking if they can somehow cram the lighthouse sensors into the headsets and have it scan inside out instead of from the outside in, we could somehow get a headset that can track 360 with no issues if they can make it work. But we'll see. I think new tracking technology is needed. Camera tracking is too limited because there will always be blind spots, and if it's too dark, they can't sense anything. And the lighthouses are pretty accurate. They're probably the most accurate out of all the trackings I've used. But for now, you kind of have to place them in rooms that you want to play in, so they're not exactly good for like a hybrid system either. So I think trying to reinvent the wheel by trying to find some new tracking technology would be the best way to go in order to move headsets forward, and so we don't have to deal with either of these problems.
How do you know anything about like mocap suits? Like, how does a mocap suit work?
A mocap suit? Well, a mocap suit is when I have all those white balls on them, and then they basically just use a standard camera, but they use a special filter that kind of blocks out every color except for the white orbs, basically, and that's how it uses to track it. Because then they can, since there's so many of them, they get a really accurate. I don't know exactly how it works. Like, don't quote me. Someone's gonna tell me I'm wrong, because of course I am. But I don't know. Mocap for VR, I don't think would work too well unless you would like wear a suit, because it'd be very uncomfortable to have all these like balls on you. Wait, don't take that out of context. Not like that. But
I don't think modern day mocap suits have balls. I just think it's like colored, like just like you have a color of like pink, like actually.
Really?
Yeah, you don't have to have balls on your shirt. It's just like you're just a suit, but it has like colors on it now. I don't know. My college has a mocap room, and it has like cameras. It has like it's sort of like lighthouses, but like they're more advanced, and they're just like in each corner, like 8 of them, like. So it's like 360 degrees. So
wow.
Yeah, I think technology has gotten better.
Definitely. I really wish they would make like new versions of these Vive trackers, and like, because these the stupid tracking things, they were originally created just to be like an all-encompassing little device. Like you can attach it to a gun, and now you have more accurate tracking for gun games. Or they had like this tennis racket you could connect it to for a tennis game for VR. So they never really expected people to like put it on their body and use it for full body tracking. Like it's overall just kind of like a mod, all things considered. It was never meant to be handled in such a way. But that's kind of what people use it for nowadays, because they found out, hey, this actually works pretty well. So I really want them to see it specifically made for
the Vive Cosmos does have its own different controllers. Whoops. The controllers are like the Oculus Rift or the Quest controllers, actually. I'm surprised that you can't take those controllers and use it on the Vive, like the normal Vive or Pro.
Well, the reason's quite obvious, because the Vive, they use lighthouse tracking, just like the Index, but the Cosmos doesn't use lighthouse. It uses what Oculus is doing. It just uses normal cameras. So you can't really mix those two and expect good results, especially because the Cosmos, doesn't have any way to really track lighthouses at all. And lighthouses can't track light. They just shoot lasers.
They can make the new controllers if they really wanted to, but they just don't want to. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe Vive 2 will do it. I don't know.
Cosmos already came out and people say it's really bad. Like it has the worst tracking out of all of them. Even Windows Mixed Reality has like better tracking than Cosmos, which is depressing as hell. Now they don't have to like use Valve's Lighthouse anymore. They tried to do it on their own, and some interesting results. But they regret that now.
Wondering why I'm whispering. Normally I don't do this, but anyway, because people are asking in the chat. Normally I only whisper at night because my parents go to bed. But like this is the first time in like literally like 2 months they've actually gone to bed way earlier because they're sick. So normally I don't whisper, but I have to whisper to be respectful. That's just the way it is. So whatever. Anyway, next question. What's one thing you would change about VR chat? Like a feature?
What's one thing I would change? Oh boy.
Or add a feature.
Or added feature. Quite a lot of times where I thought about something like this, because I keep hearing, VR chat getting funded, getting more and more funding, like millions and millions, and yet we never really see anything change that would look like it cost millions. So honestly, just like just a lot of little things that annoy me about this game. The way that
Full body isn't entirely accurate now that they switched to this new system. It's all broken. Just fix full body tracking, please. Fix how the game renders and uses the core on your CPU so you don't lag with only 20 people in a room.
fix how the menu lags and how it doesn't update fast enough, so sometimes you click on someone
Because you think they're online and it tells you, oh no, they're actually offline. We just didn't load fast enough.
fix invites disappearing, fix friends being deleted randomly without your notice.
Fix. There's so many things wrong with this game.
Fix hackers being able to spawn portals endlessly and lagging your game.
Fix crashers.
Fix all the bugs.
Just fix the
You know,
game,
just
bro.
casual stuff.
Just fix the game.
Fix people being able to rip your IP or rip your model. And just some kind of chat system so mute people can like click on it and they can type out letters and then like it sends out a speech bubble so they can actually talk. This, I don't know. There's quite a lot of things that annoy me.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
It's not like there's one big problem. It's just a lot of small problems.
With Unity 2018, you can actually, they're actually fixing the full body tracking and the markers. So when you write off a marker, you can actually see it properly in the new update for Unity. Whenever that comes out in a week or two. So, but it's also gonna break like every avatar and every world in the game. So
Yeah, it really feels like this game was released too early
onto early access. And every time they make some big change that they kind of need to make because
it makes the game better. Everything breaks.
yeah, exactly. Like every update in this game just breaks like 50 things. I feel like if the community was more involved, like if we voted on stuff, like if we actually talked to the devs, or like, hey, we want this update first, or like we want you guys to fix this or focus on this. If you ever play like RuneScape, like old school RuneScape, that's how they actually like update the game. The community votes on what they want. You vote yes or no, whatever you want.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like they do have their little website where you can suggest features, but a lot of it goes really slow, or even the good ideas get kind of ignored.
Exactly.
I don't really know what they're doing right now besides Udon, which doesn't really seem like it should take almost a year. Especially when you're like one of the biggest VR games with like millions and millions of budgets that you keep getting from other companies for some reason.
And yet we only have like 12 developers. Like if you got $14 million in funds, why do you still have 12 developers?
Hey, bigger paycheck, what do you mean?
Yeah, probably.
You know what I was told? They have to push out Unity 2018 and Udon before the Christmas holidays because all the devs are going to be on holidays for like 2-3 weeks.
Damn.
So if the game breaks,
Oh, so if
We're
it breaks,
fucked.
we're not gonna get a fix for 2 weeks at least, or even
we're
more.
fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. The game actually is shit. Like, that's actually fucked.
Oh boy, I can't wait. It's just like when they first released the camera and everyone lagged so hard, we got like 1/3 of the frames we used to get,
And then they had to remove it and then bring it back later because it was so broken. That's gonna be fun.
I mean, there will be a New Year's Eve in VR chat. I'm just meaning they won't like fix the game or like work on the game. They're all on holidays. Sorry, I didn't say that in the chat. They have holidays every year, like everybody else. You have 2 weeks vacation. They just take it at the end of the year for Christmas. At least that's what I was told.
Sweet.
I might as well mention this again. We'll take questions from the chat. We've been doing this for 50 minutes, so we usually do this for an hour. So any more questions from the chat, we'll take them now. But anyway, in case people don't have questions, I have shit written down. So, what inspired you to do what you do today? Like in terms of streaming or YouTube or just being you? What inspired you?
Markiplier.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I used to be such a big fan of Markiplier, and I was like, you know what?
I watched him since like he had barely 20,000 subs. Like he was tiny when he first started. And I loved his content because he really seemed to enjoy doing it. He like you get paid to play games, like that sounds like a dream. And I was like, you know what? I don't have any interest in doing a normal job. I don't want to be told by a boss what to do, how to do it, be yelled at, or work 4 times a week without any breaks or all that crap. Didn't appeal to me at all. I was like, I just want to be able to be self-employed, work on my own, do what I want. So I really wanted YouTube to be my thing, but you know, for the first 5 years, it never really worked out until VR chat kind of exploded and gave me what I wanted finally. But yeah, Markiplier. If I ever meet him, I'm gonna faint. Probably cry and crap myself.
What is the most important thing you feel is needed for a new content creator? That's what someone said. Gibson said.
Oh, Gibson. One of my mods or admins in my Discord. What do I feel like is most needed for? Do you mean like on YouTube in general, or YouTube for VR chat? Like as a content creator, I'm guessing you mean like as a whole, just the way that's stated. Honestly, an alternative to YouTube. I'm so sick of dealing with YouTube's crap. I don't want to stream on Twitch because I don't really like streaming. I don't like all the things that are required for streaming. I like working on my own pace, so YouTube videos are my go-to method. But man, is YouTube such a fucking hassle to deal with. I fucking hate it. And now we have the COPPA thing going on where people are freaking out about that, and I'm like, god damn, you know, thank you YouTube for making my career possible, but fuck you. Oh my god. I hate dealing with your shit, YouTube. I hate having my video demonetized because there's 5 seconds of someone's video, like music playing. And they're like, oh, okay, the entire video now belongs to us. Go fuck yourself. You don't get money. It's not like you need to pay rent or anything. What's that? You need to pay rent and you could really use the revenue? You'll be fine. Just fucking buy YouTube Red or whatever. Ugh.
I don't know, just get a Patreon. I don't know, that's the best advice I would have if you're purely a YouTuber. Just get a Patreon. At least get paid.
Yeah, some kind of... We need a competitor so bad. Oh my god. It need to be like a self-contained little community. Oh god, Daily Motion. Okay, we need a good competitor, alright? Let's not compare YouTube to Daily Motion. That's like comparing Steam to Epic Store.
True. What's your favorite jump scare?
My favorite jump scare? I'm assuming they mean like the favorite one I've ever done.
Yeah.
Wow, which one would I call my favorite? That's a good question. Oddly enough, it's not really any one of my... I think I would say actually it's more recent one. I think it's only 2 months old, but I did one with a clown. And I really, really liked that one because I liked the reactions I got. I liked the way it turned out when I edited it. I liked being the model. I liked how... Everything about it was really fun to make. So I have really fond memories of the video. It didn't do as well as some of my other videos, sadly. Like, I think it's only at 500,000 views. So I was like, you know, I'm still happy about it though. Like, I really, really liked how it turned out. Yeah, I would say that one's kind of one of my favorites.
Or which one got the best reactions from, like, someone getting scared? That's what someone said.
The best reaction? Actually, this wasn't really a scare video per se, but it was when I did SCP-999, the little orange blob. It was not a scare video, but, you know, the reactions I got from people using that model were absolutely hilarious, and that's why that video got such a huge amount of views. That was... I still get questions to this day of like, can you do it again? Can you make another one? We want more, we want more. I've honestly just been thinking about doing that, you know, really wringing out that content people ask for. Now, hey, who needs to be creative when you can just do the same video again?
Same, exactly.
They asked for it, so...
I got a question. Reckless says, nothing mean, but why Derpy Chan? Like, why did you pick that? I already answered that, but, like, why Derpy Chan?
I kind of answered that, but, I don't know. I just like the derpy eyes. I think it looks funny. That's really all there is to it. I don't want to look like a lot of, well, no offense, but a lot of streamers and YouTubers go for like these really hot, sexy, thick thigh, big booty, big titty anime girls, and I'm like, I mean, they look nice, and I appreciate everything you do. You know, I appreciate looking at you. Thank you, but I don't want to be that. I just want to make people laugh when they look at me. I don't want them to look at me and go, "Hey, let's ERP." So.
I get what you're saying. That's why I used to play a dude for a year and a half.
And you kind of switched your mind. You were like,
Ah,
I kind of want to be asked to ERP.
Not exactly that. It was a multitude of reasons. I just don't want to play the character anymore. And I struggled to actually find artists that actually wanted to draw dudes. And, like other things. And branding and like just like so much shit. There's just like a lot of reasons. And I was just like, I just felt like I just needed to get away from doing Kenny K Kona because there's a lot of stuff that I wasn't necessarily proud of, and I just wanted to like get away from the negativity. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just remake a new character. And I was like, I can make another dude, or I can make a woman. And I was like, I'll make a girl. I'll make her hot, but I'll make her not like a cute girl. I'll make her like look like she beat the shit out of you. So that's what I did.
Cool.
But anyway, we'll take one or two more questions. If anyone has any more questions, real quick. Wrap it up. Get looted pretty often. I mean, I don't know. Everyone knows I'm a dude, so it's kind of like whatever, dude. Like I don't really care.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure people don't care if you're a dude in real life. They will try.
Oh yeah, I went to a public Great Bog, and this guy was like, "Bro, I don't care, dude. I'll still fuck you." I was like, "All right, man." What's your favorite color?
It's one of the great favorite color. Cyan blue.
A
Favorite
red.
color. I couldn't tell it was red. It's, you know, red studio, red character, red everything. Really? Red? Couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell, guys. Yeah, no way. What's your favorite YouTuber? I mean, Markiplier, right?
Markiplier, yeah. Yeah, I would say if I didn't have to go with Markiplier, I would say like Shammy. I like Shammy. He is this basically a review YouTuber who like reviews topics in video games or just reviews games in general, and I think his like style of humor and editing is just makes me laugh every time. Love his stuff.
Maybe the Game Theorist, maybe.
For you, game series?
Yeah, video game theorist. What's his name? Matt Pat or whatever.
Matt Pat, yeah. I enjoy some of his stuff. I actually like his his movie theories more than I like his game theories. I don't know why. For some reason, I just find some of his game theories a bit cringy. But I don't know. His video theories I really do like. Like the Blair Witch Project one is probably one of my favorites. I think that one was really well done.
What's the future of your channel, and would you move platforms?
What?
Question is, what do you feel is the future of your channel, and would you move platforms?
The future of my channel. I'm gonna keep going with VR chat and see just how long we can keep this community alive. If big changes happen with Udon and the 2018 Unity update, you know, I'm pretty sure we will get a bit of a resurgence, but you know, eventually I think it is gonna drop off unless something big happens. So I'm gonna keep riding the VR chat train until I feel like it's not worth the effort anymore, where I don't get as much out of it as I used to. And once that kind of happens, I will try to look for other revenues that are still within kind of my category, like the scare videos. You know, maybe I'll play Dead by Daylight and I try to do stuff with that, or you know, maybe some new horror game comes out where you play as a killer in VR and you have to scare or kill your friends. That'd be cool. I would totally hop on that train.
You know,
And
speaking of that, when I was doing the podcast of Lato, one of the Dead by Daylight devs was in the chat, and it was VR Trapman that found out that if you start up Dead by Daylight, somehow it turned on his VR system every time, like it booted up Steam VR.
oh well.
So there might be some sort of like Dead by Daylight VR thing, supposedly.
Oh my god, if they make Dead by Daylight VR, that's like right up my alley. Come on, it's perfect. Just play as killer all the time. Uh, I would love
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
I've already been experimenting a little bit.
I think that'd be really
Oh.
cool if they made like a VR
Be so-
multiplayer.
If you guys watching this fucking Dead by Daylight does, please make a fucking VR version. Please, 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 please. Doesn't even have to be Dead by Daylight. Couldn't be a different IP. Just please. I want to play as a killer in VR and scare my friends. I really do.
With Copa, or like the thing with YouTube being a problem on YouTube, what would be the best move you will make for the future if this continues? He's talking about like if you can't make any money doing YouTube, what would you do?
If it really gets that bad where I can't even make YouTube videos anymore because Copa just screws me over, probably I would probably try to switch to completely to Twitch. You know, I still have a decent audience on Twitch. I don't stream nearly as often as I should, but you know, it's still active enough to the point where I can pick it up anytime and really get into it, and I think I can start growing. So if YouTube ever falls completely, I am completely switching to Twitch.
Yeah, I think that's the best move, honestly. Like, it's just such a shit show on YouTube. Like I said earlier, I used to do YouTube. I quit years ago when I started college because I was just too busy. I wanted to get back into YouTube, but then I hear all this bullshit going on, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna stick with Twitch, honestly. The only thing I'll do maybe is like upload my interviews and shit like that. Maybe make a video once in a blue moon. That'd be about it for me. I'm having more fun doing Twitch.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist?
Artist. Ooh, hold on. Let me give you a name. I don't have the name memorized, but I know how to find them real quick. So I don't really know too many artists, but I have met one who I've been commissioning a lot recently because I really like their art style. And so I've just been kind of commissioning them for channel art and thumbnail art. Their name is Domestic. They're found on Twitter. Domestic Chege 2. Or just Domestic for short, yeah. Really like them. Really like their art. Highly recommend you commission them. We do some really nice stuff.
Last question, and then we'll wrap it up. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear in general?
Yeah, just in general. That's all it says.
Ooh, alright, fine. I don't really like talking about this too much, but I've been getting a bit more comfortable with it. Honestly, just dying alone. I've been dealing with a lot of...
Same. Honestly, same, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. I've been having some bad panic attacks the past 6 months, and I haven't really slept in a while because, I don't know, I'm scared that I will go to sleep and not wake up. I'm afraid my heart will stop or something like that. I'm trying to get it checked out through medication, but honestly, that just made things worse. So I've been in a state of constant panic for the past 5 months of my life. Fun times.
Yeah, my biggest fear is like being alone. Like completely. Like it's different if I'm just in my house by myself, like no parents or anything like that. I'm fine. But like let's say I had like no connections, like I didn't have any friends, like I was completely by myself. Then yeah, I think I would have like some serious problems. Humans by nature are social animals. We all are here and made all this shit because we're social. We actually work together. If we were independent, we wouldn't be where we are today.
True.
But anyway, on that note, we have to wrap it up. We've been going for over an hour. So I'm going to give you the camera if you want to shout yourself out, anything you're working on, projects, your YouTube, anything, your Twitter, whatever you want to shout out, plug. It's your opportunity.
Sweet. Yeah, I would say keep a close eye on my channel because in the next upcoming month or so, I'm going to be announcing my second channel that I have on YouTube that I've been kind of working on in the background, but I didn't really announce it at all. I'm not really going to say its name either until I have the first video for it ready. And when that happens, it's going to be some kind of a big change to my content as a whole. I will still be doing my normal Naddition stuff, but my second channel will start being uploaded to. And also join my Steam group. You can find a link
in the description of all my videos, and you can also check out just the end of the video. Usually, I will usually plug it there. It's a Steam group focused on basically reviewing VR games, and I will tell you, these are the games that maybe you should get on sale. Maybe these ones you should are must-haves for new VR users, or this list of games is really bad. Don't touch them. They're awful waste of money. So it's all about kind of telling people, hey, these are good, these are bad, because we've been filled with a lot of shitty VR games on Steam recently. So I kind of felt like we need a group to kind of filter them out and tell you which ones are worth your time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There are a lot of VR, like shitty VR games. The only ones I know that are really good are like, I guess, like Blade Sorcery, Pavlov, Beat Saber. Games like that are good. Pavlov, I got it for like $6 now. It's like $26. They jacked up the price. So if you got it like way back in the day, you got it for really dirt cheap. So
yeah, I'm just quite surprised how far Pavlov has come. They just recently implemented the whole like zombie and the gore update.
yeah,
which
I
is
saw
just,
that.
oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, they have a lot of they have a lot of like important maps too. You can play like Halo maps and shit in there.
I've played like Call of Duty Nazi Zombies on there. I've
Yeah.
played like Minecraft Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's quite crazy what you can do on there. I love it.
Basically, Pavlov is like Counter-Strike plus like Garry's Mod. It's just like
Actually, that's the perfect description. It's Gary's Mod Counter-Strike for VR.
VR, yeah. Because you can do whatever you want. It's just a lot of the only thing I don't like is like the height thing. So whenever I play it, it makes me like 7 feet fucking tall and shit like that. I try to fix
Are you
it.
that tall in real life?
No, I'm 5'11".
Huh, we're the same height. So you shouldn't be too tall. I think it tries to like change your model size depending on how tall you are in real life.
It always fucks up. I feel like it just make it like everybody like 6 foot in the game. Because then like, because I don't know what, because it makes my character model so tall. I can't like crouch down to hide behind like a wall and shit. I just stick out.
Oh, I see.
That's why it's an issue.
Gotcha. I think they will fix it in time.
Eventually, yeah.
Given enough.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or you can play prop hunt too. Prop hunt is fun too.
Wait, they have prop hunt in there?
Yep, they have prop hunt. I played it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just came out a couple months ago.
Wow. Oh wow, yeah, I know. I have to give that a try. That's the only thing I haven't really played there. Holy crap. Sweet.
But anyway, we'll wrap it up here. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for stopping by and being an interview of me. I apologize about the whispering. I've never had to do this before for an interview. It's the first time, so whatever. Roll of the punches, I say. Normally, I do these interviews at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock my time on purpose because I have enough time to talk and do that bullshit. But whatever, shit happens. Like I said, this is my show, Late Night Rebel. I do this every day. If you want to come back for at a later time in a month or a couple months or whatever for another interview for a podcast, you're more than welcome if you want to.
Sweet. Sounds great.
One last thing before you go is to take a selfie and then you can be on your way.
Oh, sweet.
Turn off the chairs here. You can just stand in front here, I guess. I just want to turn off the chairs because when I do emotes and shit, it clicks the chair. Another one. There you go. I know that you're a lot shorter than me, so I need to like crouch down. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, earlier when we walked into the door, like I'm exactly at butt height, so I had a nice view.
Hey, that's perfect. Always. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, take one more.
Oh.
Alright, thank you so much. Always take two. So yeah. Thank you so much. I'll see you later, gamer. At a later time. Maybe tomorrow.